It's Fayette County Sports, presented in part by the Fayette County Early Learning Center, Epifano McDonald's of Fayette County and Jamestown, Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center, Great Oaks Career Campuses, Kirk's Furniture, Liella Lanes and Amore Pizzeria, ProMedica Heartland Hospice, M&M Horsehair and M&M Fasteners, the Summers Funeral Home, Weichert Realtors, Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor of Washington Courthouse. Thank you for watching Fayette County Sports on WCHC TV.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome into high school basketball action. It's the Battle of Fayette County Rivalry Day number 2 as it's Washington Courthouse against Miami Trace. There's been games going on all day long. And in fact, they were going so well that they've got ahead of schedule. And I think they had to change things around a little bit. But we're glad that you're able to join us for tonight's doubleheader coverage. Tonight's the girls' varsity game between the Panthers and the Blue Lions. First of all, Miami Trace comes into the contest picking up win number 11 and snapping a losing streak Thursday night down at Adena in non-conference play. They have lost twice to Jackson, I believe split with Chillicothe, so they're going to be battling for third place overall tonight as Jackson and Chillicothe have already clinched first and second place. Meanwhile, Washington Courthouse is, of course, looking to hopefully be able to claim fifth place all by themselves as they have a record of 2 wins and 7 losses. They, of course, have beaten Greenfield and Hillsboro in league action. And overall, they've picked up 3 wins as they've also beaten Zane Trace. So both of these teams are playing for a little pride tonight. And we'll talk a little bit more about tonight's Battle of Fayette County, the girls' varsity version, Courthouse and Trace. So stay with us right here on Fayette County Youth Sports, WCHC, Washington Courthouse Communications.
Hi, my name is Olivia Pryor and I'm from Fayette County Early Learning Center. We are now currently enrolling for our Head Start, Early Head Start, and Child Care Partnership programs. We have programs for pregnant moms and children from birth to 3, children from 3 to 5, and then we also have an existing child care partnership where we meet with and work with child care programs and serve children from 6 weeks to 3 years old. If you're interested in enrolling, please stop by and see us or give us a call at 740-335-7282, and we hope to hear from you soon.
All right, real quick, let's go ahead and take a look at this series between Washington Courthouse and Miami Trace. Samantha Beal, of course, a Miami Trace graduate, 7th year as head coach at Washington Courthouse. She has an overall record of 75 wins and 79 losses. She did lead the Blue Lions to the SCOL championship back in 2018-19 when the team was 20-6 overall. Of course, the year before they were 22-4. Last couple seasons, those have been a kind of a struggle for the Blue Lion ladies program. After losing some talent, they have been trying to basically rebuild and restock. They had 6 wins in the 2021 season. Last year, 3 wins and 17 losses. And as we mentioned right now, they're 3-18, 2-7 in the league. Miami Trace, of course, Ben Ackley, who's the boys coach here at Washington Courthouse, had great success with the Lady Panthers program after James Stutzman left. And, of course, Kayla Detweiler, who was the reserve coach, moved up to the varsity level. Last year, the team was 7-13. This year, they're currently 11-9, so she's 18-21 overall as the head coach of the Lady Panthers. As far as winning streaks are concerned, it's really been all Miami Trace in this series with Washington Courthouse. As I'm looking back here real quickly, It looks like Miami Trace has won 6 in a row against the Lady Panthers. Started all the way back in the 2021 season. Miami Trace won 44-29 and 45-31. 21-22, it was 53-33, 24-18. And of course in town it was 36-26 on December 17th. And they also lost to them in the 1920 season. At Courthouse, they lost to them 49-33, but they won here February 8th. So let me rephrase what I just said. They've lost 5 in a row. They've lost 6 of the last 7, Washington Courthouse has. So, again, Washington Courthouse looking to pick up a big win for them tonight as they'll be heading into tournament play a week from Monday night, taking on the Hillsboro Indians for the 3rd time this season. Meanwhile, Miami Trace, they're going to be on the road on the 16th, so they're going to be off for 2 weeks. So I'm sure they would like to wrap this game up tonight, claim 3rd place, have a win under their belts, and be able to work on their opponent coming up on the 16th of February. Of course, don't forget the Washington Courthouse and Washington Courthouse Hillsboro Girls Tournament game. We will be broadcasting here on WCHC on Monday the 13th, starting at approximately 6:45 p.m. Earlier, the girls program and members of the band, senior band members, were honored. The fact that also, David, that the referees hadn't arrived for the varsity games yet, they had to figure out a way to stall because everything was running 35 minutes early. So they thought, well, let's move that part up a little bit since we got everybody here. I believe there's still the girls' gymnastics, the wrestling team, and something else. I think they said they're going to try to honor it, and I think they're going to try to do that between the varsity games here and the boys. But I wouldn't swear to it. I know things change sometimes, but I believe that's the setup. So they kind of divided it up a little bit. So that's why we're kind of on close to schedule. I know I posted 3 or 4 messages on our Facebook page, and if you were following, folks were confused as I was as to what time we're actually going to go on the air. But we are here. We're on the air. We're about 4.5 minutes away from the tip-off. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll have the final look at this game and the introductions, and so much more. So stay with us as you're watching Fayette County Youth Sports here on WCHC, Washington Courthouse Communications.
We're under attack!
Is it COVID-19?
Not this time. It's...
I am flu! Prepare to feel fever, cough, runny
We're
nose.
doomed!
Don't worry, Spleen. We've got a flu vaccine. And just like the COVID-19 vaccine, it trained white blood cells to identify and defeat the virus.
Thanks, flu vaccine!
Don't be caught off guard. Make sure you're up to date on your flu and COVID-19 vaccines.
Sir, cover your mouth.
Kirk's Furniture in New Holland has a gift that you can open all year long, a Lazy Boy recliner. We have a big selection of lift, rockers, or wall recliners, and the big man's recliner at prices that Kirk's Furniture in New Holland are known for. 12 months interest-free financing with approved credit. Free delivery in our trading area. That's at Kirk's Furniture in New Holland, open Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. As in the past 106 years, we're still closed on Sundays.
Okay, we're back here at Miami Trace High School. Starting to fill up a little bit, David. The far side right across from us, we're, of course, next to the scores table. To my immediate right is the Miami Trace girls team. And down to my far left is the Courthouse girls team. Now, when the boys, they'll reverse it. Courthouse will be beside us and Trace down there because that's just the way they do things here at Miami Trace. So the scores table's in the middle, so I'm sure where Myra's at, she's probably picking all this up here. You might even see me waving my hands, moving in motion, and all that stuff. You can't see that? Can you see me doing my hands? All right, good. Hi. All right, anyway, Myra's probably looking at us like, what are they doing? Yeah, oh, okay. There we go. Anyway, we are just about 2 minutes away from the tip-off. And we might as well have some fun, folks. The band is across the way, getting the crowd pumped up. It's hard for me to, I'm basically looking over my shoulders, and the Trace side is just absolutely packed here. Hey, guys. As the officials come by, we do the old fist pump here. Yes, sir. These guys are all familiar. We've seen them before. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you guys. All right, so these officials have been here at Miami Trace before, David. I remember them all. I think they're from the Dayton area, but we're just now about ready to get this one wrapped up and get ready to start. I'm projecting the lineups will be Piper, McCoy, Stewart, Lovett, and Jacobs for Trace. Mongold, Weed, Solomon, Seaver, Woods, and Wall for the Blue Lions, but they will get that ready to introduce you in just a few moments. As I still amaze these young girls that got these little sweats things on over their uniform. They still go take it to the mom before the games. Mom will protect it. All right, final seconds ticking off. Dick Glass will be serving, of course, as our MC once again tonight for both the girls and the boys game. He'll be introducing the starting lineups, and, of course, we'll be getting us started with the national anthem and so much more. So thank you so much for tuning in our way. We hope you enjoyed. We'll update you during the Kirk's Furniture halftime show on all the previous games that are going on tonight, as well as the Fayette Christian School went down to West Virginia and had the long way home. We'll talk more about that during our halftime show. But right now, let's go over to Mr. Glass and playing of our national anthem. Well, when you're a broadcaster, one of the highlights each season you get to do is a county rivalry game. And we've got two good ones tonight, the Lady Panthers and the Lady Blue Lions, and then the FAC Boys Championship after this one. Stay with us all night long for all the exciting play-by-play. Ball's tipped, Blue Lions control it, and we are underway. Battle of Fayette County pot two. Mongold skip pass now over to Seaver. Looking inside. They'll go low to Woods. Double team, flips it back out. Wall for the three, puts it up high. No good. Piper comes down with the rebound. Across the timeline. Piper now between the circles. She'll be picked up by Woods on defense. As more folks are starting to pile in here at Miami Trace High School to watch this one. Now across the lane over to Stewart. Now to Lovett. Now back to Piper. Trying to go one-on-one. Flips it and turned it over. Coming down with it will be Weed Salome from the Blue Lions. Quickly over to Mongold across the timeline. We're at 40 seconds into the first period of play. No score. Stop. Mongold switches hands, puts up the shot. No good. Rebound comes down to Lovett. Comes the Panthers across the timeline with the ball. Now pass over to the left side. Around the perimeter. Lovett, spin moves in the paint, goes up the left-hand side, no good. Piper with the rebound, good, and she'll be fouled on the play. So Piper with the offensive stick-back bucket and a chance for the old-fashioned three as Miami Trace gets first blood in this one at 6:43 left in the first period of play. Second free throw attempt, no good. Jacobs with the rebound, though. Long three, good by Stewart. Jesse with the three. And it's 5-0 quickly. And this is the thing that Coach Beal does not want to see her team getting down early to Miami Trace. They've got to stay close going into the fourth period. Across the paint, now flips it back out. Weed Salome down the right side, layup, no good. Rebound comes down to Jacobs. Quick throw down court. McCoy flips it over the left side. Stewart drags her pivot foot. That's a turnover. She was in the arch and she tried to make a move and dragged a pivot foot for the turnover. $5-0, 6-minute mark. First period of play. Panthers with the lead. Mongold wants to go to Wall, can't get it to her, goes up high post to Weed Salome, hands it back to Mongold. Allie stops, launches a three, it rolls around, will not go, ball batted down, come up with it will be Levitt. Quickly over to Stewart, Jesse brings it back now between the timeline. Jacobs with a three, good! And with that, Coach Samantha Beal says, I've seen enough. We got to get a quick timeout, so we're going to keep it right here on a short one. 8-0, Miami Trace with the early lead in this contest. And the girls' varsity battle between the two Fayette County schools. This is the fourth of 5 games today that's been here at Miami Trace. And yes, I've been here for all of them. And been some interesting games, to say the least. We'll talk about it during our halftime show. Kirk's Furniture halftime. Of course, don't forget, since this is a Miami Trace Washington Courthouse battle against each other, we will announce a star of the game for both teams in the varsity. So we'll have 4 star of the games tonight, David. We got to select, so we got to make sure we'll take care of that, both after the girls and the boys games are concluded. Presented by Epifano McDonald's. Pass, Seaver. Go to the board, no good. Fight underneath the rebound. And Weed Salome will try to tie it up, and it's going to be going to the Panthers. So the Blue Lions struggling right off the bat, trying to get some offense going as they trail at 8-0 at the 5:15 mark here in the first period of play. Now over to the left side, Piper. Over to Jacobs, who's already got a three. That one, yep, that's another three. They looked at the far official, see where the line was at, and they say she was outside it. So Hillary's got 6 points already. 11-0, Miami Trace. Now to Mongold. With Piper dogging her. Tried to go for the steal, backs off. Allie stops. Weed Salome, there you go, 2 points. Score came at the 4:36 mark in the first period after 11-0 deficit. Of course, Weed Solomon was our star of the game against Waverly on Saturday, I believe it was. Shoot, folks, we've done so many ball games, I can't keep track when we've been doing them. Maybe, yeah, it was earlier this week. Underneath. Around the perimeter to go. Stewart, another three. In and out, won't go. Fight underneath, rebound. Seaver comes down with it. Mongold shakes off Seaver. We saw him, he wants to come off the pick. Now to go to Seaver in the wing. Now over to Ball. Wants to shoot the three, can't. Starts to drive, arches it up there a little bit, offline. Hits the side of the rim, rebounded by Jacobs. She's got 6 points and 3 rebounds so far here in the first period of play. Jacobs around the perimeter, now to Piper. Piper picked up by Woods on defense, kills the dribble, goes inside. Jacobs backs Seaver up, turn around, shot up. No, will not go, but she'll be fouled on the play. Foul's going to be called on Megan Seaver. Megan's first foul, team foul number 2. As Weed Solomon also had been charged earlier with that foul. Substitutions. Riley Vince, number 32, will come in for Mallory. And for 23, Kaylee Ehlers for the Blue Lions, the young freshman, who also won one of our Player of the Game awards earlier this season. So Jacobs makes 1 out of 2. 12-2 is your score. Ehlers with the ball. Stewart's on her, kills the dribble. Now goes back to Mongold. Allie will back it up a little bit. Looking around. Piper not giving up anything. Ball's on the floor. Scramble, turnover, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul. They're going to get Mongold for no checkout. They're going to call that on Weed Solomon, and that will be her second. And she's quickly going to have to take a seat on the bench. And Elena Racine will come in. So for the Blue Lions, getting Weed Solomon in early foul trouble is not playing to your advantage. So she's on the bench with under 3 minutes here in the first period. Piper, reverse it over to the left side. Jacobs, back out front now to McCoy. It's been very quiet here early. Hillary will back it up a little bit. Now come back to left side. Stewart traveled again. That's the second time she's done that. She drags that pivot foot after she catches the ball. .226. Ehlers calling the play. As Nineveh Lions is now in the game for Miami Trace. Around the perimeter, go to the left side, in the paint wall, bounce pass, intended for Ehlers, a tied ball. Blue Lions will retain possession. 2:05 left in the first period. Longo's got to hurry up and get it in. Now, long haul pass out in front of us here at press row. To Seaver. Megan goes to the hole with it, partially blocked, and we're going to have a foul. Foul on the wrist. That'll be on Stewart. That's her first. Team foul number 1. Megan Seaver will go to the line. First one's good. Her first points of the contest. That one's in and out, won't go. Long rebound comes down to McCoy. Quickly over to Piper in the paint. Bounce pass, back to Lions, layup good for 2. Give Piper an assist on that bad boy too. Like she saw her out of the corner of her eye, didn't she? 14-3. Mongo over to Ellers. A three. Good! Trying to remember off the top of my head which game she was star of the game. I think she had a couple threes in that game, wasn't it? 2 games ago. That'd been, I think, Waverly. Shot. Lions, no good. Battle on the floor. Whistle said Miami Trace kicked it. Goes back to Washington Courthouse, so that'll be a turnover on the Panthers. That's their 4th. Courthouse hasn't had any turnovers yet. Pass in now. Watch out. Racine gets it stolen from behind. No sooner say Courthouse didn't have a turnover, they just did. Give and go. Piper Jacobs layup good by the senior. His first 2 points off turnovers, by the way, for either team. Mongold to Wall. Wall now comes around to the top of the key. Looking underneath. Comes down to the left side of the key to Seaver. Ellers off the pick. We're down to 30 seconds. Ellers drives, shot, no, won't go. Lyons comes down with the rebound. She's going coast to coast with it. Nope. Flips it back. Jacobs for the three. No, a little bit too strong. Rebound comes down to Mongold. Alley. Bounce pass to Ellers. Back to Racine. Racine gets her own layup. No! She gets a second chance. No! Rebound. No! Blue Lions had 4 shots, including 3 offensive rebounds, and could not make a bucket. Wow! I think between the quarters, I would ask the ref to check and see if there's a lid on that thing. I'm telling you. Ellers, first free throws up, good. That's 4 points now for Kaylee. Racine is out. And Woods is back in. Kaylee sets. Nope. Rebound. Good by Woods. Big play there with the three. That basically was a 3-point play to end the period. And for the Washington Courthouse, at least give them a little chance to wrap up the period on a high note. Our score after 1 in the girls' varsity game, it's Miami Trace 16, Washington Courthouse 9. You're watching. That's right, you're watching Fayette County Youth Sports here on WCHC, Washington Courthouse Communications. Wondering what comes next after high school? At Laurel Oaks Career Campus, you can forge a successful career path. Start as a junior and graduate with opportunities in dental assistance, education, construction, healthcare, exercise science, and more. Earn a career certification and college credit. What comes next is up to you. Open up a world of possibilities and discover your greatness. Go to greatoaks.com to find out more. That's greatoaks.com. So we're seeing a little bit more offense. Lions, and I'm not sure what that was all about. We've got a pushing foul off from the action. It's going to be on Hillary Jacobs. Sabine will pick up her first foul. It's also a Trace turnover. That's number 5. Paired to Courthouse's 1. Mongold across the timeline. We'll call the play. Gets the pick up high, starts to drive, stops, switches over to left hand, lays off the glass, good for 2. Does that make them 5-0 run, doesn't it? 5-0 run by Washington Courthouse. Down by 5, 16-11. Left side, Lions with the ball. gets the pick, drives down the right side, a little bit off, rebounded by Wall, down court. Now left-hand layup by Woods. Well, I guess if you can't make it with your right hand, use your left hand, right? There's a timeout on the court, 7:04 left here in the second period of play. The Lady Lions are on a 7-0 run. It's 16-13 Miami Trace. Back right after this here on WCHC. We're Washington Courthouse Communications.
A new way to healthcare is here. ProMedica Home Health, formerly Heartland Hospice, works on enriching lives one patient at a time. With office locations at 208 North Fayette Street, Washington Courthouse, and in Circleville, ProMedica provides care wherever our patients call home. Our services serve a 7-county Central Ohio area. As a local home health and hospice provider, ProMedica is ready to offer 24 hours a day, 7 days a week service for your healthcare needs. Contact them at 866-498-6456. That's 866-498-6456. ProMedica Home Health, Washington Courthouse and Circleville.
We're back here at Miami Trace, and as you can see from Myra, a camera view across from where we're at, it's looking at the Miami Trace side. This is getting packed. Washington Courthouse side, I don't know if you can be able to find a seat or not. And underneath the one buckets is almost full, and that's set aside for the Trace kids. They got another section for the Courthouse kids. Give and go, Lions. Pfeiffer misses the layup. Rebound by Wall, and here we go again for the Blue Lions. They're on a 7-0 run to get back in this game. They're down by 3. Shot left side in the corner. 3, no good by Ellers. Rebound comes down to McCoy. Lions now with the ball. Around the perimeter to go. Lovett tries to change direction on the dribble. Backdoor pass. Boy, she gave that one away. I could see where that was going. Now to Woods. She'll take the 3. A little bit strong. Ball batted around. And it's saved by Wall, and she'll be fouled on the play. She passed the ball. Foul's going to be called on Lions. That'll be her first. That's the 4th team foul. So, Wall will take the ball out underneath her basket. Out front now to Natalie Woods. Natalie picked up by Pfeiffer. Get a good screen. Whoa, we're going to get a foul. It's going to be on Pfeiffer. She pushed her way through as she tried to break off of the screen. You can't play like a fullback and try to go through that screen. So she picks up the foul. Blue Lions keep the ball. Just under 6 minutes left here in the first half. Wall, right side, better hold on. She needs help, and she throws it away. Didn't even look where she was throwing it to. Turnover, Blue Lions, their second. Pass down court. Well, these girls are getting a little chippy with the elbows now here, I'm telling you. We're going to have a whistle and a foul, and that's going to be on Woods. Well, David, you probably weren't here most of the boys' reserve game, but I'm telling you, it got physical. Let me tell you, there was some pushing, and I don't think anything mean was intended, but boy, those boys were playing physical in the game. This is a whole new set of referees, and it looks like they're going to let these girls play a little bit like that, throw elbows every once in a while, whatever. That double dribble on Robinette. That's 7 turnovers now in Miami Trace compared to 2 for the Blue Lions. Kind of stuck on 16-13 now for the last minute and a half. Ellers sees an opening, goes to the hole with it, shot up, no good. Rebound again, comes down to McCoy, her 3rd defensive rebound so far in the game. Across the timeline, will set the O up. Now goes to Robinette, over to Pfeiffer. Basically Trace with a 3-guard offense now. McCoy, little head fake, puts up the shot, no good. Lovett rebounds, flips it back out. Pfeiffer, she'll hit the 2. Give McCoy the assist on that one, too. 18-13. That snaps a 7-0 run by the Lady Lions. Woods, oh, she's tempted. She's going to go to the hole with it. Scoops it up off the glass, no good. Rebound again by McCoy. That's her 4th rebound. My goodness. Now goes to Piper. Caitlin will bring it all the way over here toward the scoreboard side. Switch hand on the dribble. Goes in the paint. Back now to Lovett. Nice spin move off the glass. Won't go. Fight underneath the rebound. And Piper tried to save it. Couldn't stop herself from falling out of bounds. That'll be another turnover. That's number 8. (18-13). Trace with the lead. They had jumped out to an 11-0 lead. Oh, nice little roll there by Mongold. And give them also 2 points off turnovers as well. Both teams with 2 points apiece off the other team's errors. Piper, 3.5 left. Quick pass way over to the right side. Mallory, they want to go inside to Jacobs. Double team off the window, good for 2. That's why she's a senior, and that's why she's probably the team's leading scorer, without a doubt, because she knows how to get around to the rim there and get in good position to get the good entry pass. She's probably averaging around 14 points a game unofficially. And we're going to have a 5-second violation called on Mongold. And Allie's saying, hey, guys, you got to help me out. Move a little bit, will you? So Morris comes in. Lyons comes in. Robinette leaves. Piper leaves. Got Racine back in for Washington Courthouse. Shot on the left side. Whoa, off the glass. Good for 2. That's by Lyons, and that will be her 4th point of the contest. She even hollered bank, I think. Going inside, fouled. Mongold got by her defender and was able to get inside and got in the act of shooting and drew the foul.
Sometimes it seems like it's hard to decide on a technician that you can trust with your vehicle transportation service needs. That's why since 2001, customers from Washington Courthouse and the surrounding area have made Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center, 2247 U.S. Route 22 Southwest, their smart choice and auto repair service needs. Jim, Marlene, and Ray Van Dyke offer customers a professional, trained, and certified staff that can handle your vehicle needs. Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center staff can do it all, including transmission, brakes, tires, and alignments. They also offer a free 30-point inspection to detect any potential service needs. They can work on both domestic and foreign vehicles. Call for an appointment at 740-335-2000. That's 740-335-2000. Or for more information, go to jimvandyke.com.
That foul will be on Woods. That'll be her 2nd foul. So, Morris at the line. First one, nope. Trace 0 for 2 so far at the free-throw line. Second one is good. 23-15. Miami Trace back up by 8. Quick pass down court. Eller stops. 10-footer. Good, and she'll be fouled on the play. Foul is going to be called on Miami Trace. They got McCoy hit her arm as she released the ball. So Ellers will have now a chance for the old-fashioned 3. Will not roll. Whoa, we're going to have a little action underneath on the floor. And that's going to be again on Trace. As Racine was trying to get in position, and McCoy picks up her 2nd foul in about 5 seconds. And it'll be the 1-and-1. So Racine will be at the line. 2.5 left here in the first half. Man, I don't think anybody wants to make a free throw. Misses it. Picks the loose ball up. Shot up. No good. Jacobs with the board. Jacobs crossed the timeline. Bean looking at the spread offense here a little bit. Now comes to the right side. Piper off the pick. Stops right side of the key. Goes down the right side. Pass over to the left side to Lions. And official said was last touch by the Blue Lions. So Miami Trace will retain possession. 2:02 left here in the first half. 23-17, a 6-point lead by Miami Trace. Piper in the middle to Morris. Ball slapped around, throws it in. Another turnover, Miami Trace. That's 9. Wall, quick pass, down court, Ellers. Another 12-footer. That one a little bit long that time. Jacobs comes down with the board. She got Seaver on her. Jacobs now switches, comes over to the right side. And we're going to have a run-in as soon as she gets across the midcourt. And the foul is going to be called on Seaver, her second, as she set up the pick. And Miami Trace ran into her. .138 left here in the first half. Piper comes to the right side. Lions, spin move on the baseline. Inside to Morris, a little bit too strong. Another turnover. That's 10 now, Miami Trace. Fortunately, the Blue Lions have not been able to take advantage of them. They've only got 2 points. Here comes Mongold, and we're going to have a whistle, and that's a charge. Well, the official on the outside, he took his time calling that one because there was 2 guys underneath, and neither one official looked at the other one and says, I don't know what to call. So the guy outside says, it's a charge. Now it'll be a turnover in Washington Courthouse. Underneath, Piper layup good for 2. And that's another 2 points off a turnover as well. Under a minute. 6 points now for Piper, by the way. Across the timeline, Ellers wanted to shoot the 3, and she'll draw the foul. I'll tell you, for a freshman, that was smart, David. That was real smart. She wanted to shoot, knew she couldn't, so she goes in the air and draws the contact. So Ellers will go to the line. She'll be shooting 3. First one up. Ooh. I tell you, Blue Lions have had some good opportunities at the free-throw line and have just not been able to cash in at the charity stripe. Comes the second one. Got that one. She'll get one more. She's got 7 points coming off the bench. Make it 8. So she missed the first, but cashed in on the other 2. And it's now 25-19, 6-point lead by Miami Trace with under a minute left here in the first half of play. Piper gets a nice pick from Morse. Now starts to drive toward the bucket. We're going to have a whistle from the outside official again. And it's going to be on Ellers of Washington Courthouse. That'll be her first. So Caitlin will go to the line. First one's up and no good. Ball batted around. Coming down with it will be Racine, and they're going to have an over-the-back foul called on Robinette. So we'll take the long walk down to this end of the court, it looks like, David. We've got 2 of the officials conferring here. Not sure what that's all about. Well, whatever it is, they left the guy that made the call out of the discussion. I don't know if that means anything or not. Free throw's good. See former Miami Trace boys basketball coach John Stauffer's here tonight. He was up for Madison Plains' 30th anniversary, a team that I think went to the districts that year. Didn't get a chance to talk too much to him, but that went over the line after she released it. So John stayed in town and watched this battle, Fayette County. He's down south now. Went down there after he left Miami Trace and been doing some teaching and coaching. I know one thing, I'm one of his Facebook friends, and when he pictures his kids, man, have they grown up. Starts to make me feel old again. In the paint, ball's knocked loose, stolen, another turnover. That's number 11. Here comes Washington Courthouse, down to 10 seconds. And coming up is Jacobs with the steal to Piper. This could be a big turnaround. Layup good by Morris. And that is going to end the half. So a heads-up play by Hillary Jacobs getting the steal, getting the ball to Piper, who in turn got the ball to Lyons, who made the layup, another 2 points off turnovers, and bumps the Miami Trace lead at halftime up to 27-20. Don't go away. We have the Kirk's Furniture halftime show. We'll review all the scores from earlier today and much more. So stay with us right here on WCHC, Washington Courthouse Communications.
Attention caregivers. Take advantage of the respite stay services at Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor of Washington Courthouse. Our dedicated staff can care for your loved one's needs while you take time for yourself. For more information or to schedule a respite stay, call us today. You deserve a break. Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor of Washington Courthouse, sister facilities with a family feel.
I've taken a lot of shots in my career. At Ohio State, in the WNBA, at the Olympics. But I didn't take those shots just for myself. I took them for my team. When it came to taking the COVID shot, I did it for the same reason, for my family, my friends, and my community. Because we are a team. I took my shot.
Don't believe everything you hear on the news media. The real estate market in Fayette County is very strong. My name is Jason Langley, broker and owner of Weichert Realtors, Langley Campbell Company in Washington Courthouse. We also have locations in Plain City and London, Ohio. Don't believe the news media. The market is strong. Although interest rates are higher than they have been in several years, don't let that deter you from picking out the home of your dreams. At Weichert Realtors, Langley Campbell Company, let us help you make that happen. Give us a call at 740-335-2100 and let's pick out the future home of your dreams.
In the spring of 1991, my parents established the Summers Funeral Home to provide thoughtful, caring, and respectful services to families who are in pain from the loss of a loved one. This is Vanessa Summers, and we at the Summers Funeral Home continue our commitment to the community and treating everyone with the utmost professional care that we can provide. For more information on how we can better serve you in your time of need, please give us a call at 740-335-6078, or please feel free to stop by our office at 223 West Market Street, Washington Courthouse, Ohio, 43160.
It's now time for the Kirk's Furniture New Holland's halftime show, presented by Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. Now with new hours, open Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday evenings till 7 p.m., Tuesday, Friday, and Saturdays till 4 p.m., and of course, closed on Sundays. Back here at halftime, sent by, of course, Kirk's Furniture, Ringy DeYoung along with Dave and Myra Woolever. The Battle of Fayette County, rivalry day number 2. As it's a rematch from the battle in town December the 17th. Again, Trace girls won 39-29. Right now, they're leading 27-20 here at halftime. Score at the end of the first period was Miami Trace leading 11-4. They jumped out to 11-0 lead. Courthouse battled back and got a couple shots. Two by Weed Solomon, and let me look at the right game. It was 16-9 at the end of the first period. I was looking at the boys' refreshment score, David. Sorry about that. It was 16-9 in favor of Miami Trace, but they did jump out to an 11-0 lead. I do remember that. And then Weed Solomon got a 2-point shot with 4:36 left, and that made it 11-2. And Ellers came up with a 3, then a free throw. Woods had 1, and then after ending the first period and early second, they was on a 7-0 run, and they cut the deficit down, I believe, to 3? Sound about right? 23-20, something like that. Man, it had to be not quite that much. But anyway, it was like within 3 points. I know that much. So anyway, and then Miami Trace has been able to get it back up there. So anyway, we're making sure everybody gets their halftime water or soda here, folks. Sorry about that. Anyway, it's 27-20. I'll take a look at stats here in just a minute, all right? Real quickly, let's take a look at the games going on tonight. Freshman varsity. Let's try it again, Randy. Boys freshman game. Washington Courthouse won 35-30. Talking to Mr. Beal after the game, and I guess Courthouse is 11-3 overall this year, the freshmen, and 8-0 in the FAC, so they clinched it outright. We asked him what he got. He said, well, probably just a pat on the back or something. I don't think they have awards for the freshman teams. But anyway, congratulations to Washington Courthouse and Coach Leaf there. Courthouse freshman winning 35-30. Individual scoring real quickly for Washington Courthouse. Bryson Heath had 10 points, including 2 threes in the second half of play. 8 points for Justin Everhart. 7 apiece for Cooper Robertson and Javen Baker, who came off the bench and did a nice job. 3 for Matthew Coldflesh. For Miami Trace in the scoring department, Connor Napier with 15 points, including 12 in the first half of play. 7 for Cole Whitaker, 6 for Luke Armstrong, and 2 for Ian Rayburn. Game number 2, it seems so far ago. It was 27-17. Miami Trace girls reserve won. In that contest for Miami Trace, Katie Buck with a total of, hold on here a second, Katie Bach with 8 points in the contest. Ella McCarthy came off the bench and scored 7 points in the fourth quarter alone, so she was the second leading scorer, and Bella Scholl had 6 points. Top scorers for Washington Courthouse, Jada Ryan had 9 points, including 2, 4, 6, 7 just in the first period when Courthouse was up 9-6. And then Trace retook the lead at 10-9 and basically rolled from that point on. Game number 3 was boys reserve, and in that one, Miami Trace won as well. They won it by a 30-23 score. And Grant Guest had 16 points in the game, including 4 threes, all those in the first half of play. And 6 points for Adam Guthrie, all those in the second half. Meanwhile, Will Miller for Washington Courthouse was their leading scorer with 9 points to lead the team, including a 3 in the fourth period. Here it is 27-20 in favor of Miami Trace. Real quickly, let me give you the stats. For the Blue Lions, Kaylee Ellers has come off the bench and has put in 8 points, including a big 3 there in that first period of play. Let me see here. 4 points for Allie Mongold. Kaylee Weed Solomon with 2. And one apiece. Natalie Woods with 4, 1 for Seaver, 1 for Racine. For Miami Trace, Caitlin Piper has 6 points. 9 points, for Hillary Jacobs, along with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rebounds. 4 points for Lyons, 6 points for Piper, 3 for Stewart, and 3 for Morris. So that's your breakdown. Don't forget, we'll write up all the details, stats, and all that later on tonight on Fayette 43160. And, of course, don't forget, we do have our community action, does have a website, and that, of course, is at faycam.org. Go to local sports, and what we post on Fayette 43160, you can follow that as well. That's it for halftime, presented by Kirk's Furniture, New Holland. Second half play-by-play coming up right after this.
Kirk's Furniture in New Holland has a gift that you can open all year long, a Lazy Boy recliner. We have a big selection of lift, rockers, or wall recliners, and the big man's recliner at prices that Kirk's Furniture in New Holland are known for. 12 months interest-free financing with approved credit. Free delivery in our trading area. That's at Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. Open Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. As in the past 106 years, we're still closed on Sundays.
Back here at Miami Trace High School, the first of our doubleheader broadcasts. Of course, coming up about 20 minutes after this game is done. Well, probably less than that. Be closer to about 15 minutes. We'll have the boys varsity. Of course, it's the FAC championship on the line. You talk about tension now. I don't think we've seen anything yet, especially if it's a close one. So we'll see what happens a little bit later on tonight. Stay with us. Blue Lions with the ball, tries to go inside, throws it away. Woods couldn't hold on to it. So that'll be turnover number 6 for them, compared to 12 for the Panthers in the first half of play. As the fans are trying to come back in and see if they can find the same seats they had when they left, go out and get the refreshments, David. Piper, right side. Weed Solomon with 2 fouls, so she's got to be careful here early. She's the only one really in foul trouble. Lyons has got 2 for Miami Trace, as does McCoy. Speaking of McCoy, short pass to Piper. Stewart's trying to get loose on the baseline, but they can't get her to the ball. Coming inside, Piper tries to throw it over to Jacobs and throws it away. Stewart a little bit frustrated, I think. She couldn't get open. Coach says, shake it off, let's go. Mongold across the timeline. Gets the screen for Weed Solomon. Weed got Jacobs on her. Back out now front to Mongold. Long 3, way off the mark, my goodness. That one goes over to the out of the stands. One as high as that Chinese weather balloon that keeps sands up in the air, David, but it was up there high. Mallory, ball slapped by Wall. Mallory saves it. Now gets it to Jacobs. Between the circles, Seaver's on her. Right side, to McCoy. Cross-court pass over now to Jacobs. Back to McCoy, sees a little opening, goes on, works the baseline beautifully, lays it off the glass for 2. First 2 points in the contest now for Hillary. Down the paint. Mongold to Woods. Can't get it. Rebound. Comes down to Lovett. Now over to Stewart. Jesse. Now over to Piper. Mongold is sticking with her. Stewart is really trying to get open and can't. They'll go to McCoy. The 3. No good. Rebound. Coming down with it. Seaver protects it beautifully. Quickly down court. Woods puts up the shot. She'll be fouled on the play. They're going to get that on Lovett. That's going to be her second foul. So Natalie at the line. First up, nope, will not go. She's got 4 points tonight. Stick back bucket and a 2-pointer from the field. Give her 5 now. She makes the second of the free throw attempts. 29-21. Trace had jumped out to 11-0 lead. Courthouse got it down to within 3 with a 7-0 run late first and early second. Have been close since. Trace keeping it between 6 and 8 point lead. McCoy in the paint. Wheat Solomon comes down and shakes it up. Turnover, watch out. Mongold, and then they get it over, and we're going to have a whistle and timeout. As Coach Bill certainly calls a timeout for the Blue Lions, and there'll be a full one as well. So Courthouse will get the ball out of bounds when we come back at 5:07 and a 29-21 lead by the Lady Panthers right here on WCHC, Washington Courthouse Communications.
Wondering what comes next after high school? At Laurel Oaks Career Campus, you can forge a successful career path. Start as a junior and graduate with opportunities in dental assistance, education, construction, healthcare, exercise science, and more. Earn a career certification and college credit. What comes next is up to you. Open up a world of possibilities and discover your greatness. Go to greatoaks.com to find out more. That's greatoaks.com.
All right, back here at Miami Trace. Third period of action. Along with David Myra Woolever, Randy Young with you. Thank you for tuning our way. Hope you enjoyed the night's broadcast. We've got the boys game coming up after this one as well. It'll be for all the marbles. We'll have some stats and information for you about that series during a pregame show. Been doing a little bit digging this week. Some may surprise you, others may not. We'll see. Mongold with the ball. And you're going to have an offensive foul. They're going to say Mongold reached out and pushed off. That will be a turnover as well. That will be Mongold's first. Turnover number 7 on Washington. Walls out, Ellers in. We're under 5 minutes here in the third period. Mallory. Lovett throws it to Jacobs, who tries a 3 off the mark. Rebounded by Woods. Now on the baseline, Woods. Ooh, boy, that was close. In the paint, off-balance shot, no good. Ball batted around. Woods gets her own rebound. She'll be fouled on the play. Foul's going to be called on Levitt. I believe that's her second. Well, check it. They said that's her first. So Levitt's got 1. Jacobs got 2. Stewart's got 1. Coy's got 2. Piper's got 1. And Lyons has got 2. First 3 throws good by Natalie. Second one, no, is not. Quickly. McCoy down court. Stewart stops. Short pass to Jacobs. To the wing. Now they go high post. Hillary. Piper. Shot. Got it. 2-pointer. Good patience there by Miami Trace. They're up by 9, 31-22. Again, their biggest lead was 11 when they jumped out to 11-0 lead early. Off the pick, Ellers, nice move. Stops off the glass, will not go. And stick back bucket, good for 2 by Wheat Salome. That's only her 4th point. Remember, she picked up 2 fouls in that first period and set out most of the second quarter. Here comes a long 3. It's good by McCoy. Now everybody's starting to get warmed up here a little bit, Dave. 34-24, a 10-point lead now. Ellers, left side. Switch head on the dribble. Watch out from behind. Now goes to Mongold. Long 3, off the mark. Fight for the rebound. Seaver, fall away. Good for 2. Another stick back bucket for the Washington Courthouse Blue Line ladies. They're back to within 8, 34-26. They've controlled the offensive board the last 2 possessions and have resulted into 4 points for them. Lovett, backdoor pass. Jacobs flips it back out to Piper. Caitlin now will come to the top of the circle. Switch hands, stops, pops, short. Way off the mark. Good save by Lovett. Unfortunately went into the hands of Weed Solomon. That's a turnover. Quickly down court. Ellers glancing over to Mongold. Whips it now on the baseline. Woods goes in. No foul called. Goes out of bounds. So the officials let him play on that one. Mongold looking for some help. Long lob out front now to Seaver. Has it blocked by Jacobs. Whistle and a foul. And maybe on Seaver. Yep. After she lost the pass, little frustration there. And so now Seaver has picked up her 3rd foul. And they're going to take Woods out. Okay. Racine comes in. 34-26. Trace up by 8. McCoy gets the pick up high. Right side, short pass. Stewart, baseline. Floater, no good. Fight underneath, rebound by Levitt. Jump ball. Possession arrow gives it back to Miami Trace underneath their own bucket. Woods is out and Seaver's back in. Bounce pass now to Piper. Switch hand on the dribble. Oh, nice move. Pass in the paint. Lowry, Lovett, and we're going to have a whistle. And is that a feint? Guess it was a lane violation because nobody marked any fouls. So that's a turnover. That's 15. Under 2 minutes now. Ellers. Pass over now to Mongold. Right side. Kills the dribble. Goes in. Wheat Solomon. Triple team. She's got to do something with the ball. Gets it back out. Woods. High arching 3. Way off the mark. Ball tapped around and it goes out of bounds. And it goes back to Miami Trace. Lions now will re-enter. Mallory Levitt comes out and gets a breather. Trace facing the press now. Jacobs shoots the 3, a little bit off the mark, no good. Batted around. Stewart comes down with it. And we're going to have a whistle by the far official in the corner. He's going to say there's a pushing foul by Racine.
Sometimes it seems like it's hard to decide on a technician that you can trust with your vehicle transportation service needs. That's why since 2001, customers from Washington Courthouse and the surrounding area have made Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center, 2247 U.S. Route 22 Southwest, their smart choice in auto repair service needs. Jim, Marlene, and Ray Van Dyke offer customers a professional, trained, and certified staff that can handle your vehicle needs. Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center staff can do it all, including transmission, brakes, tires, and alignments. They also offer a free 30-point inspection to detect any potential service needs. They can work on both domestic and foreign vehicles. Call for an appointment at 740-335-2000. That's 740-335-2000. Or for more information, go to jimvandyke.com.
Mongold underneath. We saw me blocked from behind and Piper, and they're going to get Piper for a foul. Said they got her on her arm as she was going up. So that will be Caitlin's 2nd foul of the contest. And Wheat Solomon will go to the line. First one no good. Courthouse is getting themselves killed, not making these 3 throws. I don't think Trace is shooting all that well either. Second one does go, so you go 1 out of 2. And it's now down to 7, same deficit they had at the half. Here comes here comes Trace. Piper lances over. Gets the call from the coach. Gets the pick. She's going to go all the way. Nope, flips it over to Lyons. In the low post, now to Jacobs. Up high. Muscling her way. Spin move. Uses the left hand. Good for 2. We've seen more girls go with their left hands tonight than I think we've seen all season long, especially Courthouse, Dave. They had, about 4 or 5 in a row they did that. Ehlers, we're down to 20 seconds. Gets the pick. Ehlers now comes around again. Starts to drive, puts up the shot, no good, short. Lyons comes down with the rebound. Quickly, here comes Miami Trace. Jacobs and Lyons, and she travels with the ball. Turnover number 16 for Miami Trace. 5.1 seconds. Got time to get it down court if they go quickly. Mongold, we're down to 2 seconds. Throws it up from half court. It's short. It's off the mark, and that ends the period. Well, if you're looking at deficits, Miami Trace was up to bump it a little bit from 7 to 9. Fourth period coming up. Our score. It's Miami Trace 36, Washington Courthouse 27. You're listening to Girls Varsity Basketball right here on WCHC, Washington Courthouse Communications.
A new way to healthcare is here. ProMedica Home Health, formerly Heartland Hospice, works on enriching lives one patient at a time. With office locations at 208 North Fayette Street, Washington Courthouse, and in Circleville, ProMedica provides care wherever our patients call home. Our services serve a 7-county Central Ohio area. As a local home health and hospice provider, ProMedica is ready to offer 24 hours a day, 7 days a week service for your healthcare needs. Contact them at 866-498-6456. That's 866-498-6456. ProMedica Home Health, Washington Courthouse and Circleville.
Hi, my name is Olivia Pryor and I'm from Fayette County Early Learning Center. We are now currently enrolling for our Head Start, Early Head Start, and Child Care Partnership programs. We have programs for pregnant moms and children from birth to 3, children from 3 to 5, and then we also have an existing child care partnership where we meet with and work with child care programs and serve children from 6 weeks to 3 years old. If you're interested in enrolling, please stop by and see us or give us a call at 740-335-7282, and we hope to hear from you soon.
Pass out by Ehlers. Weed Solomon wants it, can't get it to her. Now come over now to Woods. Woods in the paint, puts up the shot, good shot. Lays it off the window for 2. Got a nice little pick at the foul line and was able to roll down the right side of the lane. Courthouse back to within 7. Piper says, let's do something about it. Goes up, partially blocked. Rebound comes down to Woods. Now to Mongold. Over to Ehlers. Ehlers looking inside. Now over to Weed Solomon. Wanted to shoot the 3, pass it up. Goes to Woods. She'll shoot the 3, way off the mark. Piper comes down with the board. Caitlin across the timeline. Sees an opening. Stops. Rifles it back. Ball's knocked loose. Lyons gets it. Nice save. Now over to McCoy. A 3. It's good. It's going to be a 2. Make it a 2-pointer. McCoy with 7 second-half points. 38-29. Trace back up by 9. Ehlers. Left side of the key. Coming out of nowhere comes McCoy with the steal. Lays it up. Good. They're back up by double digits. 8 turnovers now in Courthouse. And timeout, Blue Lions. It's a full. We'll take one as well. 5:54 left in the game. Miami Trace now has bumped it back up to double-digit lead, 40-29. You're listening to girls varsity basketball action. Trace Courthouse here on Fayette County Youth Sports on WCHC, Washington Courthouse Communications.
We're under attack!
Is it COVID-19?
Not this time. It's
I am flu! Prepare to feel fever, cough, runny
We're
nose.
doomed!
Don't worry, Spleen. We've got a flu vaccine, and just like the COVID-19 vaccine, it trained white blood cells to identify and defeat the virus.
Thanks, flu vaccine!
Don't be caught off guard. Make sure you're up to date on your flu and COVID-19 vaccines.
Sir, cover your mouth.
Back here at Miami Trace, I said I was going to give you the Fayette Christian School scores from earlier today, and I forgot to do that. I apologize. Fayette Christian went down to Cross Lanes, West Virginia tonight, or I should say this afternoon. They left early this morning, and we got some reports back from the guys down there. Unfortunately, it was not a good trip for Fayette Christian. The boys lost, I believe, their 5th game of the year. They lose 35-23. Brady Bumpus had 11 points. Fayette Christian was held to 1 point in the 4th period. The girls, they lost 44-32. They dropped to 9-8. And Scarlett Cottrell had 17 points, 7 in the 4th period, but wasn't enough for the Lady Crusaders. They'll be back home on Tuesday night. It's senior night. And then I believe they have a game next Friday or Saturday, and then the BCSO boys tournament starts the following weekend. Okay, Racine comes in. Weed Solomon will come out. Coaches keep making substitutions. We'll try to keep up to date here. Long lob out front to Seaver. Lovett's on her. Looking on the baseline. Lovett starts to drive, left side. Flips it to Mongold. Wants to shoot the 3, passes it up. Goes in the paint between some tall timbers. Seaver gets the rebound. It doesn't get the roll. Gets it again. Goes up. No! Will not go. My goodness. 3 shots, and they couldn't cash in on it. Mongold. And what we got here? Timeout, Miami Trace. They were worried they couldn't get the ball down into 10-second allotted time. So, quick timeout there. But Miami Trace, there'll be a 30. Yeah, everybody's standing, so we'll just keep it right here. McCoy with the rebound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She got 6 rebounds tonight. 2, 4, 6, 9 points. Hillary Jacobs, of course, leading the way. 13 points for Miami Trace tonight. I think I said McCoy had 7, right? She's got 9. Is that Circleville math coming back to bite me? We can see some folks from Madison Plains here watching this game tonight. See Coach Warner, head coach at Madison Plains. We saw him at the holiday tournament. He's over there. Got a foul. That will be on Courthouse. Natalie Woods, her 3rd. Stops the clock at 5:08 as Panthers are trying to get the ball to come down court. Little push there. Lob underneath. Layup good by Jacobs. 42-29. Trace starting to pull away a little bit here. Mongold down underneath. Shot up. No good by Racine, but she's fouled on the play. So Racine will go to the line. Foul will be on Lovett. That's her 2nd. First free throw, no good. Washington Courthouse, unofficially, David, I have them 8 for 18. 8 for 19. Wow. Rebound, stick back bucket, good. By Seaver. So they still get the 2 points. Stewart down the line, and not sure what the conference was between some of the coaches and the officials, but everybody had a good laugh about it. Lob, Jacobs from Stewart. Turn around, 8-footer, no. Ball batted around. Racine with the rebound for Washington Courthouse. Across the timeline, Woods goes right to the hole with it. Blocked beautifully by Hillary Jacobs. Nice play there by the senior. Coming down, Jesse, 3! Oh my. If you're looking for the dagger, that may have just been it. They just blocked a shot down here, and then Stewart gets the 3. Now they're up by 14. Courthouse has really got to find a spark here. You don't want to dismiss it with 4 minutes to go, but that was a change of that was a 5-point change there, David. Blocking the 2 and then getting the 3 down here. Mongold looking. Long lob out front. Woods, switch hand dribble. Down the left side of the lane, goes up. She'll draw the foul. It's been the most active I've seen Natalie play this year, to be honest with you. We've done, 4 or 5 games at Courthouse? A lot more active tonight. Drawing the foul, going to the line. First one's up, no. Unofficially, 8 for 21 from the free-throw line for Courthouse. You can't shoot that percentage and expect to win ball games. Make that one good. 9 for 22. Down court, ball's knocked loose, and it's going to stay Miami Traces. (45-32), 3:56 left in the game. Again, we will have a very short break between the games. Piper, shot, 12, no good. Lovett rebounds, back to Piper. She'll back it up a little bit. Double stack high, get off the pick. Piper goes right down the lane, no. Rebound comes down to Seaver. Wall, now to Mongold. Courthouse has got to start getting some threes here pretty soon. Mongold shot up, a little bit too strong. Long rebound. Piper has the ball. Gets it over to Jacobs, and here we go for the Lady Panthers. McCoy, now to Piper. Just a little over 3 minutes left in the game, and a 13-point lead by Miami Trace. Mongold staying close to Piper. McCoy, Jacobs around the perimeter, right side. Lyons, and she's going to get fouled on the play by Ehlers as the pass came to her. Ehlers came over and grabbed her by the wrist. And we got a timeout. It's going to be a full. We'll take one as well. Timeout on the court. 3 minutes exactly left in the game. 45-32. Miami Trace leads Courthouse on Fayette County Youth Sports. We're Washington Courthouse Communications.
M&M Fasteners has been supplying quality fasteners across the United States since 1996. M&M supplies our customers with all types of fasteners, from standard nuts and bolts to specials per year prints. M&M Fasteners is a complete fastener importer and distributor that can custom tailor our services to meet your customer needs. Whether it's one part or 1,000 parts to be customized for a special job, M&M can thread, turn, mill, drill, and weld parts to meet your specifications. For details, call us at 740-335-1641 or see us at our website at mmfast.com.
We should go bowl and have the best pizza in Fayette County tonight. Ugh, I don't want to go to 2 places.
Well, we don't have to. The best pizza in Fayette County comes from the local pizzeria, Amori's Pizzeria, just inside Leah Lane's.
Really? No way.
Yes way. Come on in and grab a lane and the best pizza in town. Leah Lane's and Amori's Pizzeria, located right across from the Fayette County Fairgrounds.
Call Leella Lanes at 740-335-2580 to order your pizza today.
Happen here tonight, Courthouse. They look back. Free throw shooting could end up being their demise. Miami Trace. Well, they just keep popping along. Stolen by Woods. Woods, right side. Stumbles a little bit and yet makes it and lays it off the glass. Good for 2. It looked like she was going to fall down, but she made it. Now over to Piper. Piper across the timeline. 45-34. And a little bump there as Piper starts to break toward the bucket. And they're going to get Woods with the foul. That'll be her 4th foul. She got 11 points, though. Coach Bill's not going to take her out now. Piper makes the 3 throw. It's 9 points tonight for the senior. Yep, that one's no good. Ball batted around. Comes into the hands of Wall. Ellers to Woods. Woods, shake and bake. And spin, and they're going to call that a charge. That's it, she's done. That's her 5th foul, and so Natalie Woods is fouled out of the game with 2:23 left in the contest. And she will foul out with 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 11 points tonight. (46-34). Piper off the pick, tries to get rid of it, throws it into the hands of Wall. Now Wall and Ellers are going to have to get some shots to fall for him. Weed Solomon in the paint, ball's knocked loose, saved by Ellers. Now Wall, a 3, no. Rebound, Stewart for the Panthers. Under pressure is Jacobs in the backcourt. Jacobs comes and grab a whistle and a blocking foul. They're going to call that on Seaver. That's her 4th foul. So right now it looks like Courthouse is starting to run out of bodies here, David. 4 fouls. First 3 throws good by Jacobs. Here's her 16 for the evening. Make it 17. 48-34. Panthers back up by 14. Looking for win number 12 of the season. And unfortunately, Ellers couldn't hold on to it. Goes into backcourt. And massive substitutions. And, well, for most of the purposes, these seniors, this is their last time on this court. You can tell they're really taking it hard. Hillary Jacobs, the Bean, Hillary McCoy, Caitlin Piper, Hillary Jacobs. There's your 4 seniors. They'll be on the road for tournament play, so this was it for tonight as far as their home finale. Good group of young ladies. Lions in the paint. Gets it back out and turned the ball over. 19 turnovers now for the team. .90 seconds left. Mongo in the paint, shot up, no good. Robinette with the rebound. Here comes Miami Trace. Robinette across the timeline. Weaves and bobs, stops just inside the foul line, shot up, no good. Walls with the rebound. Here comes Washington Courthouse. We're down to 60 seconds. Across the timeline. Walls, short jumper, no good by Racine. Robinette again with the rebound. And ball down sideline and thrown out of bounds. 48.2 seconds left. Trace will have the ball out of bounds.
Be smart, man.
There's the throw. Lyons has it across the timeline. In the paint. Tries to put up a shot, and she'll draw the foul from Weed Salome. And that will be her third. When you consider she had 2 in the first quarter, she's done a good job of keeping her composure tonight. Lions first shot, no good. Second one, it is good. 3 out of 6 for Miami Trace at the free throw line tonight. Don't forget, after the game, we'll have the McDonald's Star of the Game program. Off the glass, good for 2 by Mongold. Gives her 6 points. 49-36. Lions across the timeline. Ball's knocked loose, saves it. Just goes around. And they'll hold it. The clock will run down, and that will end the contest. And the Miami Trace Lady Panthers jumped out to an 11-0 lead. Held off a late charge by Washington Courthouse in that first half. And then the second half pretty much dominated and win 49-36 over the Lady Blue Lions of Washington Courthouse. Washington Courthouse, they dropped to 3-18 overall. They now will relax until a week from Monday when they play Hillsboro. Miami Trace will wrap up their season, regular season, with a 13-9 record, and they'll be off until the 16th. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have our post-game show, so stay with us. You're watching Fayette County Youth Sports here on WCHC, Washington Courthouse Communications.
Your Epithana McDonald's of Fayette County and Jamestown has openings for individuals looking to grow with one of the top companies in the world. Epithana McDonald's now has available crew positions at our Jeffersonville location starting at $16 per hour. If you're looking for management opportunities, positions are available starting at $18 per hour. Benefits include school tuition assistance, free meals and uniform, paid training. Check out our McDonald's of Fayette County, Ohio Facebook page. Epithana McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Don't believe everything you hear on the news media. The real estate market in Fayette County is very strong. My name is Jason Langley, broker and owner of Weichert Realtors, Langley Campbell Company in Washington Courthouse. We also have locations in Plain City and London, Ohio. Don't believe the news media. The market is strong. Although interest rates are higher than they have been in several years, don't let that deter you from picking out the home of your dreams. At Weichert Realtors, Langley Campbell Company, let us help you make that happen. Give us a call at 740-335-2100 and let's pick out the future home of your dreams.
We're under attack!
Is it COVID-19?
Not this time. It's...
I am flu! Prepare to feel fever, cough, runny
We're
nose.
doomed!
Don't worry, Spleen. We've got a flu vaccine, and just like the COVID-19 vaccine, it trained white blood cells to identify and defeat the virus.
Thanks, flu vaccine!
Don't be caught off guard. Make sure you're up to date on your flu and COVID-19 vaccines.
Sir, cover your mouth.
Hello, I'm Tara Ivers from Fayette County Early Learning Center, and we are now enrolling for several of our programs. We have a home-based program that serves pregnant moms through children age 3. We also have a center-based Head Start program that serves children in our program ages 3 to 5. We have a partnership with Fayette County, Highland County, and Clinton County, where we work with child care programs to enroll children 6 weeks to 3 in our center-based program. So please call us at 740-335-7282. We'll help you enroll. Thank you.
It's now time for the Epifano post-game program, featuring coaches' comments and the player of the game announcement. This program is presented by your Epifano McDonald's restaurants, 3 locations in Fayette County and Jamestown. All right, we're back here with our post-game program after the girls' contest. Again, it was Miami Trace 47 and Washington Courthouse 36. Let's take a look at the unofficial statistics for you. First of all, for the Lady Lions, tonight we had Natalie Woods with 11 points in the contest and 3 rebounds. With 8 points, Kaylee Ellers, all those in the first half of play. 6 points for Allie Mongold, and 5 points apiece for Kaylee Weed-Salami, who again was pretty much held in check in that first half because of the early foul situation. 5 points for Megan Seaver this evening, and 1 point for Elena Racine. Meanwhile, for Miami Trace tonight, Hillary Jacobs, 17 points, 6 rebounds. 9 points for Hillary McCoy. All of those in the second half of play, by the way. 6 points for Jessie Stewart on 2 threes. 5 for Nineveh Lions. Good. Hey, Coach. 6 for Stewart, 5 for Lions, and 3 for Pfeiffer. We're popular tonight, aren't we? Everybody's stopping by and saying hi to us. It's like, we've been here all year. Where have you guys been? Anyway, that's the scoring for you. I'll repeat them again if we need to. Jacob, 17, 9 for McCoy, 6 for Stewart, 5 for Lions, 3 apiece for Sue Morris and also Pfeiffer. 3 for 6 from the free throw line. Miami Trace had a total of 19 turnovers and gave up only 4 points. Washington Courthouse had a total of 9 turnovers and gave up 8 points. Okay? Here's the stat. 9 for 22 from the free throw line. Wow, that's a big stat, to say the least. Well, again, Trace was 3 out of 6. So we'll take a break, come back, we'll announce our star of the games. Then what we're going to do is, if the coaches aren't here, we're going to shut down real quickly, let David do a couple technical things, and then we'll come right back on. We may end up having the coaches on for the pregame show, David, so we'll just have to wait and see how it plays out. So stay with us. We'll be back with our star of the games for the girls right after this here on WCHC, Washington Courthouse Communications.
The bagels are back at your Epifano McDonald's in Fayette County and Jamestown. You can choose your favorite breakfast sandwich, either bacon, egg, and cheese, steak, egg, and cheese, sausage, egg, and cheese. Try out these delicious breakfast sandwiches backed by popular demand. The bagels are back at your Epifano McDonald's restaurants. 3 locations in Fayette County and in Jamestown. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
All right, we're back here. David and I talked briefly. We kind of knew as the game progressed who was probably going to get it, but we just wanted to check some notes. Natalie Woods is going to be our star of the game for Washington Courthouse. Tonight, she had 11 points in the contest, 3 rebounds, 7 of them in the second half of play, and was very, very aggressive going to the board with it, something we had not seen most of the season. but she really played her heart out, so she's going to get the start of the game. And then, of course, for Miami Trace, even though Hillary has had 17 points tonight, Dave and I talked about, Hillary McCoy really came on the second half. She had all 9 of her points. She had a 2, and then came back on the next time around and had a 3. And she had 5 points in that important third period that bumped the lead up to 9 points for the Panthers. So Hillary McCoy will be our star of the game for the girls. All right, what we're going to do now is we're going to shut down. We won't be gone very long, I promise. As soon as David gets things taken care of, we will be right back up. So stay with us. Give us less than 5 minutes, and we'll be back on the air here from Miami Trace because we know we got the boys coming up, and if time permits, we'll try to talk to the girls as well right here on WCHC, Washington Courthouse Communications.